Gambit. Gambit. What happened to this game mode and how can we fix it? Well, today I'm basically here to explain that very thing. So let's hop into it. With Gambit, you have pretty much a solid game mode on paper that pretty much sounds good here. You kill enemies, you game modes, you can kill the opposing team's teammates to slow them down. It's pretty much a good game mode on paper. And I remember when Gambit launched, it was pretty good as well. People were playing it. There was even a whole season surrounding it. It was doing pretty well. However, over time, it just, well, didn't really meet Destiny 2 standards, I guess you could say. People started making memes about it, and they pretty much just obliterated this game mode about how unbalanced. And that was pretty much enough for people to say it's bad, it's trash, which I don't think it is personally. I think it is a okay starting point if Bungie were to continue making small changes that basically would make it more balanced, make it more seem more fair, be less, you know, heavy ammo and stuff, which we'll get to in a second. I feel like it would honestly be a good game mode, and it would honestly, you know, make Gambit, you know, more fun again, if that makes sense. Now that we got the why Gambit fell out portion out of the way, let's get into the how we can fix this game mode. Number one, lower the amount of heavy ammo we get. Oh my god, there is an absurd amount of heavy ammo, and really this isn't executed well. People can stack up with a lot of heavy, go over to the enemy side. Granted, you can do it as well. Everyone can do it. But it shouldn't really be that way, in my opinion, you know? I shouldn't really be getting, you know, almost half of my LMG ammo or half my rockets or half of anything, really. By the time I evade, I should be getting like a brick worth of ammo. And that's it and stuff. How you get heavy ammo in Gambit is simple. You clear out the wave of enemies in the location, and then you're rewarded with a brick of heavy ammo. So I say this. Make it to where it's every 2 or 3 areas that you clear, and then you get heavy ammo. As for the other 2 to 3 areas that you clear out, basically give nothing, if not some special, and that's it. Number 2 is what you get for when you deposit motes. In my opinion, you should be getting something more either than, well, blockers of the other team. Maybe a buff that, well, helps you run faster, or you do extra melee damage or grenade damage. If the evader comes, the buff is gone. Just something like that. A buff would be nice. I'm not saying that when you get a speed boost, you have a huge advantage over the enemy and you go, you know, just full ham and stuff. You're far behind the other team and they're playing catch up pretty much here. What I'm trying to say is that there should be something that you should get for depositing motes either than, well, a blocker to the other team. And last but certainly not least, the blockers. The blockers themselves don't really have a lot of health. Sure, they can be, you know, a bit of a hassle to deal with if there's like 3 of them and stuff, but maybe we should increase the health by a smidge. Not a lot, but a smidge. They're kind of easy to take down if it's one of the small ones, so maybe increase the health. I mean, hell, they're called a blocker for a reason. I'm not saying make them a full-on boss. What I'm trying to say is that make them somewhat of a nuisance to deal with more than they already are, because they're more of a pushover than a blocker at this rate. And that's really all the ways I could think of to make Gambit a little bit better. If you have any other ideas, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this thought video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.